everybody, welcome back to another tech, gaming, and AI news nerdcap of the week. And yes, I took a full month off. No uploads, no deadlines, no sponsors, no nothing. Just touching grass. But, you know, really was my couch and my gaming chair. And I was letting my brain basically reboot. It was exactly what the Dr. Pepper ordered. See what I did there? But I'm back, refreshed, reloaded, and ready to get into it. Whether you've been here since day one or this is your first time stopping by, I'm glad you're here and welcome to the channel. Now let's get this year started on the right foot with this segue to today's sponsor. Geometric Future. So this is the Geometric Future 5, and honestly, the moment I pulled it out of the box, I was genuinely impressed. That blue, that's the limited edition colorway, and it's only available while supplies last. But beyond just looking good, this case is legitimately one of the best builds I've worked in a while. And at only $149.99, the value here is incredibly competitive. Let me show you what makes this thing special. The entire chassis is built from 0.08 to 1.2 millimeter thick steel, and you can actually feel the quality the second you pick it up. This thing is solid, secure, and built to last. And here's where it gets really practical. These tempered glass side panels are completely tool-free. No screws, they just slide right off, which makes upgrading this computer really freaking easy. For cooling, you've got support for a 420mm radiator on the top, which is massive. You can actually run 10 120mm fans in total, or throw a 360mm rad on the bottom. Custom liquid cooling, aggressive air cooling, this case can handle it all. It supports E-ATX motherboards and GPUs up to 460mm long, and basically that means that any current flagship card can fit in this case with zero compromises. Now here's what I really love. This case isn't just practical, it's got some serious personality. The front mounted PSU layout creates a unique aesthetic and actually improves cable management, and that display platform up top is pretty freaking genius. You can toss some collectibles, figurines, or RGB strips up there and make it your own. Out of the box, you get 5 pre-installed 140mm ARGB fans that sync up with all major motherboard RGB systems. Reviewers at PC Mag, Kit Guru, and YouTube have all praised the thermal performance and build quality. And Amazon reviews are all super positive as well. And honestly, for under $150 with 5 fans included, solid steel construction, E-ATX support, and a 420mm radiator capability, the value here is legitimately incredible. And this blue edition that I'm showing you is only available while supplies last. Once it's gone, they've got some other great colors in stock to choose from. So if you're interested in checking this out, click the link in the description and in the pinned comment below. AI is building their own social media networks. OpenClaw, or ClaudeBot, or MaltBot, or OpenClaw as a recent fad that has been hitting the internet. It's basically your own personal assistant AI that can do pretty much anything that you can do, that you want it to do, it can do. And it's kind of scary, actually. It's actually pretty freaking awesome. I have not personally tried it yet because I do not have a computer to put it on to kind of separate it from my own personal computer, because it's kind of scary, the access and the power that it has. But if you have seen what this thing can do, it's freaking awesome. Definitely go to openclaw.ai if you're interested in it. But the scary part is that the AI agents aren't just chatting with humans anymore. They're actually interacting with each other. A new Reddit-style social platform built for autonomous AI bots, specifically ones from OpenClaw or MaltBot or ClaudeBot, and it's getting strange really, really fast. Yeah, these agents can post, comment, upvote, argue, and form groups without human input. Researchers built it to study emergent behavior, but what's alarming is how quickly human-like dynamics are showing up. Echo chambers, coordination, influence game. They've even made their own language so that we can't see it, and they've tried to make their own platforms and subreddits, essentially, that we can't access and that we can't see. It's actually kind of interesting. Some of them have created languages, religions, anything that you can think of. It's going on this website, and it's kind of cool, but it's definitely still experimental, and it's a clear sign of where things are headed. AI isn't just a tool anymore. It's starting to form its own digital society, and yeah, it's kind of a little bit unsettling. Let me know in the comments below, are you as freaked out about it as I am? And speaking of AI, a new platform lets AI agents hire humans. You heard that right. Researchers and startups are now openly discussing a future where AI systems could rent human bodies to physically interact with the real world. The idea is that advanced AI agents would remotely control human workers, effectively using people as biological avatars to perform tasks machines can't handle yet. Proponents claim this could help with healthcare, logistics, or dangerous jobs in general. Critics say it sounds less like innovation and more like a dystopian gig economy where humans become hardware rented by software. Right now it's mostly theoretical, but the fact that it's being discussed at all shows how fast the conversation has shifted. AI isn't just replacing jobs anymore. It's starting to eye human bodies as infrastructure. And yeah, that's kind of freaking creepy. Let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this? Would you take a task given to you by an AI agent? Claude Opus 4.6 has debuted. Anthropic has rolled out Claude Opus 4.6, positioning it as their most capable model yet, with major gains in reasoning, coding, and long context understanding. Early benchmarks show it competing directly with top-tier models from OpenAI, Google, and Grok, especially on complex multi-step tasks. But alongside the performance jump came something more surprising. During testing, Claude Opus 4.6 reportedly identified potential vulnerabilities and exploit paths in systems it was analyzing, without being explicitly asked to do so. Anthropic says this highlights the model's stronger reasoning abilities, but it also reinforces how powerful these systems are becoming. The takeaway is clear here that AI models aren't just answering questions anymore, they're actually discovering things on their own. And that's exciting, but it also puts even more pressure on safety, oversight, and how these tools are deployed going forward. Let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this? Have you used Claude 4.6 yet? Apple is preparing to let third-party AI voice assistants run inside CarPlay, breaking away from its long-standing Siri-only approach. This means that future CarPlay setups could support AI voices beyond Apple's own, potentially including more advanced conversational assistants. The move signals a shift in Apple's strategy as AI expectations rise. Rather than trying to outpace everyone alone, Apple appears to be willing to let outside AI models handle voice interactions, as long as they meet privacy and safety requirements. Surprise, surprise. In other words, Apple is so far behind, they're like, money can win, we'll be your partner, yay! For drivers and normal people that don't have Apple CarPlay, you're safe. But for everybody else that has this could mean smarter navigation, better contextual responses, and less Siri frustration. For Apple, it's a rare moment of openness that acknowledges one thing clearly: AI voice is moving way too fast to keep it locked down. Let me know in the comments below, is this something that you're excited to see? A Roblox AI demo has sparked a ton of backlash. Roblox is bragging about its latest experimental AI generation tech, but the demo it chose is raising some eyebrows. The company showcased a bizarre AI-generated experience that looks very similar to Claire Obscure Expedition 33, and not in a flattering way. The AI-generated world feels disorienting, visually noisy, and uncanny, and highlights both the potential and the current limits of generative AI in games. Roblox frames this as a glimpse into faster content creation and user-generated worlds at scale, but critics see it as a warning sign of style cloning, creative dilution, and soulless automation. It's just a reminder that while AI can generate a lot of content quickly, speed doesn't equal quality. And in games especially, vibe, intent, and craftsmanship still matter. Something AI hasn't figured out how to replicate yet. Let me know in the comments below, would you play a game that was fully AI generated? Nvidia has confirmed that DLSS, dynamic multi-frame generation, including a new 6x mode, will officially launch in April 2026. The upgrade pushes DLSS beyond current frame generation by dynamically generating multiple frames per rendered frame, dramatically boosting performance in supported games. Nvidia says this will deliver much higher frame rates with lower latency, especially for ray-traced and AI-heavy workloads. As expected, the feature will be limited to newer RTX hardware, reinforcing Nvidia's strategy to tying major DLSS advances to new GPU generations. For gamers, this could mean smoother 4K and higher fresh gameplay, but it also signals that DLSS is becoming just as important as raw GPU power. April 2026 won't have any new cards, but it's about Nvidia refining how frames are made in the first place. Let me know in the comments below, do you think this is kind of cheating the system? And speaking of Nvidia, they plan to skip a new gaming chip in 2026 amid shortages. Forget the RAM panic. The next shortage might be GPUs. Reports suggest Nvidia is preparing production cuts on consumer GPUs, and that's setting alarm bells off across the PC gaming and hardware space. This issue isn't demand cooling off, it's definitely the opposite. AI workloads, data centers, and enterprise customers are still soaking up GPU supply, and if Nvidia shifts even more capacity away from gaming cards, availability could tighten fast. That's how you get shortages, scalping, and inflated prices all over again. Analysts warn that this could be another GPU crunch in 2026, especially with next-gen cards launching alongside AI-driven demand that shows no signs of slowing down. For gamers, it raises a familiar and frustrating question. Will buying a GPU at MSRP even be possible in the next year? Probably not, but maybe, if you're lucky. If production stops while AI demand keeps climbing, we may be staring down GPU crisis 2.0, and this time it's being driven by AI and not crypto. And if you are one of the lucky people, there have been some shoppers that have found 5080 GPUs for under $300 at Walmart. So if you can't wait, be on the lookout for these next time you are at a Walmart store. But in a rare Black Friday style miracle, a PC builder managed to snag an RTX 5080 for just $289 thanks to an unexpected clearance pricing error at Walmart. The card was mistakenly discounted as part of a shelf clearance mix-up, and the buyer jumped on it before the price was corrected. Normally, an RTX 5080 would cost several times that, obviously, making this one of the wildest GPU deals spotted all year. I mean, we've only been in the year like a month, so take that how you will. But moments like these are definitely extremely rare, and they don't last, and most pricing errors are fixed quickly, and many retailers cancel orders before they ship. But in this case, the purchase went through, proving that sometimes the GPU lottery actually hits. Have you gotten lucky like this guy? Let me know in the comments below. The Valve Steam machine is delayed. Valve has confirmed delays for its upcoming Steam machine and Steam Frame VR headset and the new Steam controller, and the reason isn't software, it's memory shortages. Thanks, AI. You're our best friend. According to reports, Valve is running into supply constraints around high-speed RAM and other critical components, the same parts being aggressively consumed by AI hardware data centers. The pressure is making it harder to lock down pricing and production timelines for consumer gaming devices. Valve says the hardware is still coming, but pricing and launch timing remain uncertain, pushing the window further into 2026. It's just another reminder that AI isn't our friend, and the AI boom isn't just affecting GPUs. It's quietly squeezing the entire hardware supply chain. The bottom line here is that even Valve can't escape the AI-driven memory crunch, and gamers may end up paying the price through delays, higher costs, or probably both. And AI isn't even that good. Come on, guys. I'm tired of this. Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for the Valve Steam machine? Are you okay with waiting? Nioh 3 has officially set an all-time concurrent player record on Steam, blowing past the previous peaks set by both Nioh and Nioh 2. The launch surge shows just how much momentum the series has built, with players flooding in to check out refined combat, expanded systems, and harder push into modern Souls-like expectations. For a franchise that started niche, this is a major milestone. Hitting a record like this isn't just about launch hype. It signals a real growth in the audience, and Team Ninja didn't just keep the core fans, they have expanded the base. Let me know in the comments below. Have you played this game yet? Nintendo is limiting the Mario Tennis Fever demo to retail stores only. It feels like nostalgia, but is it really? Or is Nintendo just being Nintendo? I don't know. Nintendo is letting players try Mario Tennis Fever early, with one catch. You have to physically go into a store. The demo is available at select retail locations through in-store kiosks, giving players hands-on time with the new mechanics, updated visuals, and revamped multiplayer before launch. Nintendo says it's part of an effort to bring back in-person game discovery instead of relying solely on digital demos. Bring back Blockbuster already. Come on, guys. It's a throwback move that definitely feels very Nintendo. For fans, it's early access. For everyone else, it's a reminder that sometimes Nintendo still wants you to touch grass and play Mario. Old school demo strategy, but very on brand. Let me know in the comments below, will you be going to a retail store to try this? Overwatch 2 is now Overwatch. Cool? Blizzard Entertainment is officially ditching the 2 from Overwatch 2, quietly rebranding the game back to just Overwatch. The move reflects what players have been saying for years, that Overwatch 2 never really felt like a true sequel. Instead of a fresh start, it became an evolving live service update layered on top of the original game, especially after the long-promised PvE plans were scaled back or just downright canceled. Blizzard says the name change better represents the current direction of the game as a single ongoing platform rather than a numbered sequel. And for fans, it's less a surprise and more an acknowledgement of reality. The bottom line here, Overwatch is finally back to being Overwatch, and the 2 is just quietly being retired along with the expectations that came along with it. Let me know in the comments below, did you think Overwatch 2 was just a continuation of Overwatch, or do you even care? And something that I am definitely excited for, if you've seen me stream, I stream a lot of Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is officially coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Xbox later this year, marking another major expansion beyond its original PlayStation exclusivity. Square Enix says the new versions will include performance optimizations tailored to each platform, bringing the massive open zones, combat system, and story beats of Rebirth to a much wider audience. For Xbox players, this is a long-awaited win for sure. For Switch 2 owners, it's another signal that Nintendo's new hardware is being taken seriously by major third-party publishers. For me, I think it is a great move by Square Enix to have Final Fantasy on all platforms, and I cannot wait for part 3 whenever it comes out. But let me know in the comments below, are you going to be playing this again once it comes to the Switch 2 or Xbox later this year? And that's all I have for today's video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. And until next time, remember to stay nerdy. Peace out, y'all.